Good. Okay, I think that's a win, right? Yay! Yay! Hey there! We are going to make an amazing dish today that you will love, your family will love, and your kids will love, and your grandkids will love. If you have grandkids, I do. We all need to be on a journey to start providing better quality food for our families, for our kids, teaching them to eat better. So if you're carnivore, keto, and your family is not, this is still something that you can feed them. They will absolutely love. It's just real food. So follow me. We are going to make some butter-kissed, creamy, amazing, protein-packed tomato soup today. So this is not like the little can of Campbell's tomato soup that you get at the store. No, not at all. You're going to love this. Let's go. Okay, we're going to start with a half a stick of butter. Real butter, no margarine allowed on this channel. Let's get that melting, and then we'll move on to the next part. Okay, so I want to show you the ingredients that I use for this amazing, easy tomato soup. Okay, so I've already told you the half a stick of butter, which is in there melting right now. We are then going to use this. Rouse. The ingredients are whole peeled tomatoes, olive oil, onion, salt, garlic, basil, red crushed pepper, black pepper, oregano. It's from Italy. Can't be that bad. Anyway, and then this is like a spicier marinara. So this, I like this right here. I've tried it with more of their plain and it didn't have the same flavor. You gotta try this one. So anyway, they have this at most grocery stores. So it has no added sugar in it. Yeah, it's just the natural sugars from the tomato, which is a fruit, of course, itself. So kids will eat it. Your kids will love it. I think your kids will. And it says spicy. It's not spicy. It's not spicy. So we use that as our base. Then I found this. So you can either buy a rotisserie chicken, buy your own chicken and shred it, whatever, canned chicken. But I found this at Walmart. And they have this in chicken. They have it in beef and pork. Keystone shredded chicken. And that's all it is chicken and sea salt. That's it. There is nothing else in it. Now, granted, it was about $7 to $8 a can. It's a pretty big can. So, but you know, if you're camping or just to have it home for just real easy dinner, to pull this out. I mean, you have a whole meal here. So you've got what, $8. This is probably $4. And then we're going to add some Parmesan cheese, which I buy the shredded, you know, and I buy a big thing of it. I only use a little bit at a time. So we're going to add a little bit of this in and some heavy whipping cream. And this, Anderson Erickson, I just figured out, their whipping cream is just cream, which I thought most of the heavy whipping creams that I would find at Walmart, they all had like some kind of like guar gum or something, carrageenan or whatever in it. So I kind of was trying to stay away. But I found this and I'm like, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe they had it there. Anyway, I was way excited. So that is it. That is this meal. So I'm going to get to making this and show you. And if my husband's not back, I'll have to do a quick taste test. I know what it tastes like. It's amazing. Even though I don't eat it, I will try it when I'm cooking it because I need to know, you know? So anyway, and one little spoonful doesn't bother me. But anyway, all right, let's get going. I wanted to show you what this chicken looked like. So it's just, you know, it's not all pulverized. I mean, it's chicken, you know? So, yeah. All right, we got that half a stick of butter all melted. So I'm going to start adding, I'm going to go ahead and add my tomato soup first. Let's get that in, or my tomato, whatever it is. It's going to be an amazing tomato soup. It's going to be a meal because we're adding the chicken. And I did forget to tell you, I'm adding one more ingredient that I've already cooked up. And I did that last time. My husband loved it. Just adds a little more protein to the meal and a little more flavor. All right, let's add one. I think, I'm trying to remember how much I added. Yeah, I did 2. Okay. I thought I did 2 in this container here. So let's add this one also. And for some reason, these are really hard. I know, might break the glass, but I'm careful. It's just enough that I can kind of get it open, maybe. Ooh, there we go. All right, we did it. All right, let's get this one in. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just start getting this up to temperature before I add too much more in. Let's get the butter mixed in. I'm going to get the temperature up just a little bit here. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and add some heavy whipping cream in before it gets too warm so it can kind of warm up with it. All right, my whipping cream. Let me shake it again. Oops, getting all messy. So I'm just going to kind of add, I don't know, that was probably 1/3 of a cup, 1/2 a cup. Kind of have to do you. Just figure out what consistency you like, what color. Just gives it a creaminess. Get you over there. All right. Yeah, just gives you a nice creaminess. Just blend all that together. Get it heating up. I will just get that warmed up. And then I'm probably going to add my chicken. And my other ingredient is the rest of that sausage I made. You don't have to. You can add hamburger. You don't have to add sausage. You don't have to add chicken. But it just gives it just this like full meal feel. It's amazing. All right, getting this chicken added in there. Get that. Just kind of do whatever, or put it all in big chunks. It'll all break down. So, but I add that whole big can of chicken in. It's gonna make it really, oopsie. My stove is clean. It's going in. All right, so there's all the chicken. Oh, what a mess. All right. And then we'll let that kind of cook in, get warmed up. Just keep stirring it so your tomato soup doesn't burn on the bottom. I have it on pretty low heat. I may flip it up just a little bit to get some heat going here. So I'm not quite to medium yet. I just want to kind of get the warmth going. Once I get all the ingredients in there, I will let it simmer for a while and just stir it periodically. And at the very end, I'll add some Parmesan cheese into the mix. And then when I serve it, I add some Parmesan cheese to the top. So we'll do that. Then I'm going to add in also this sausage that I cooked up. Again, you do you. This is just more flavor, more protein. It's amazing. Has a little sausage grease in it. Sausage fat. Anyway, so let's get that. I mean, it ends up just being just a hearty dish. This is a dish you're going to feel good feeding your kids that don't want to eat a hamburger every night like you know, if you are a carnivore. So they will love this. I would have eaten this when I ate the ketogenic diet back before I went kind of full blown. Well, not really. I'm about 99%, 98% carnivore. I still eat outside the box, but that's okay. It's my life. And I know what bothers my body and what doesn't. So regardless if I step outside the box, it's still real food. If I do, it's still not junk. Well, I take that back every once in a while. I'll have a little bit of sugar and something like some salad dressing that, because I forgot my dressing, I just try to really limit it. It will screw me up for a little bit, but it's not usually too much sugar, but it will still have an effect. So it's a very quick reminder to make sure I take my own salad dressing next time. Salads are my vice. I do love salads. So every once in a while I will have a salad. I can't do it very much. It will screw up my gut. Well, that is for sure. But sometimes I miss that cold crunch. And that's okay, because this is my journey, right? So again, you have to do you. But look at that. Like, that is very like thick and hearty. And that will cook down a little bit. So let's let that rock and roll. I'm going to move that up to about medium and clean up my mess here. And I will be right back with you. Gonna give the puppies a little treat while they're patiently smelling all this food cooking. Come here, pups. You want a chicken paw? You want a chicken paw? Oh my gosh, they love their chicken paws. They love these. Look at them. Okay, sit, sit. All right, you stay, stay. Let's see if we do this. Stay. Okay, good puppies. Watch the camera. They love their chicken paws. All righty, we got some, what did I do with my spoon? Literally. We've got some boiling going on. So I just turned it down from medium, just right below medium. So that's what I wanted. I just wanted to get warm, get a little boiling going on so it could kind of just simmer. So I'm just going to keep stirring it. I'm going to put the lid on it, just stir it periodically. And I'll probably leave it at about, well, I don't know, since I got the boil going, I'm going to turn it back down to about between 4 and medium is what I have going on here. And put the lid on and I'll check back with you. Everything's cooked. So you're really just heating it all up. The chicken's cooked. The sausage is cooked. The tomato base is cooked. So you're really just heating it up. And you're going to add some cheese and it's going to be amazing. So, sorry, my camera's a little crooked there. Again, it's just me recording, right? Me doing all the work. All right, see you in a minute. I did turn it up to about medium because I wanted to get this, I wanted to get that little liquidy boiling thing in the middle to just so I could see that it's kind of like cooking through from the bottom. Now I may add a little more heavy whipping cream just to give it a little more creamy because it's pretty thick. And you kind of just have to do you here. Figure out what consistency you want. I want it to be a little creamier and a little more soupy. Okay, and now what I'm going to do, since it is kind of warmed up throughout, I'm going to go ahead and add some Parmesan cheese to it and cook that in. So let's get that rolling here. And use your judgment, you know, however much you want. That is really your call. I usually just try and, I don't have a whole lot here, so I'm going to try and save some just for the top. But, yeah. There, I think I'll be safe about that much. That's probably too much. But add in whatever you want. You could add in the whole bag. You know, it's really up to you, but it gives it a really good flavor. All right, so we're going to get to let that cook in. And really, this is done. It's done. It just really needed to heat up. So if my husband doesn't get home soon, then I'm going to end up having to do the taste test. And I can do that. I know it's amazing. Trust me, I have tried it before. So I have no doubt I don't really need to do a taste test, but we kind of need that, right? Okay. All right, yeah, I'm glad I added the rest of that cream because I like that look. That's exactly what I was looking for. Sorry, but not sorry. That looks amazing. Oh my gosh, yeah. So you got chicken, sausage. That is a totally hearty meal. Your family is going to love that. Oh my gosh, that's making me hungry and I don't eat tomato soup, but that looks amazing. I can't wait for him to get home and taste this. Hey, and if you don't mind, if you've enjoyed this, if you've gotten any value from this, would you please subscribe? Share it if you have anyone that eats this way or has children that are trying to find things to cook, healthy things to cook for their children and their family. If you don't mind, that would be awesome. And of course, like. If you want to leave a comment, that's awesome too. I love reading comments, answering comments, and hearing everybody else's story. All right. So this is the tomato soup with the chicken, the sausage, And
just so y'all know, I've had
cheese.
this and it's amazing.
Crunch.
Mm.
Good. Okay, I think that's a win, right? Yay!
Absolutely.
Yay!